Yeah, brothers and sisters, Black Power once again. Part three to this race war situation. Um, Now, what I was trying to where we were where we left off at was you know these so-called everybody has this black Native American situation where excuse me where nobody wants to be from Africa and everybody was from here and all this shit. Nobody wants to claim Africa anymore. you know but these so-called black Native Americans, whether it's true or not, you're not going to do anything either. You're not going to do any motherfucking fighting because there's only a handful of you. And the same thing that happened before with the black natives, history will probably repeat itself again. And that's why it's so important to understand where we are and who we are globally. Yeah, these outfits look good, and our native and ancestral attire, and how we were in this country, and the things that we done. We were here first. All those things may be true. However, when you're talking about a global race war, because a lot of you all have the wrong concept and idea of what a global race war is. This is a no holds barred. This is all or nothing. This is the annihilation of every motherfucking body. If you are the underdog, this is an all or nothing. And I remember and I recall in one of the more science pamphlets that Noble Drew Ali had stated that one day blood will be coming, flooding the streets as high as the horse's bridle. And that gives you a glimpse, just a glimpse of what racial insurrection is. Not that 4 or 5 street or 3 blocks of just fighting and then some goddamn National Guards come all drunk shooting. That's not racial insurrection. That is not racial insurrection. And also this so-called conscious community. What role would they play in a racial insurrection? Besides, they're good at dispersing information. And once again, most of them are good at just talking. They're just good at talking, having lectures. A lot of them are just like the motherfucking Christian preachers and pastors, milking the black community for their money, for information that's not theirs, that they got from somebody else, that is available for everybody, but you want to charge because and take the money out of the black community and do what with it? I have yet to see but only a few movements and organizations in the black community that are consciously doing things for the whole of the community, such as major clothing drives, not just giving food out at Thanksgiving and these Euro holidays, feeding, clothing the people. Because people don't want to hear shit about no pyramids on no fucking empty stomach. Or if they got holes in their shoes. They want to know what the benefits are of black consciousness. They want to see the results. What does a person that is conscious, what do they do? What role do they play in the community? Is it a negative or is it a positive role? Or every time you see them, they want you to give them something. They're selling something. And most of them are not going to fight either. You know, because everybody, everybody loves this country. Everybody loves the United States of America. Everybody loves it. But nobody wants to straighten it out. And for some blacks, they need to be wiped the fuck out. For selling out. For wanting to be white. Think about this. Your ancestors have died and were raped and tortured, hung, mutilated, lynched. And then you come a couple of generations later and you want to imitate your goddamn oppressor. The same person that raped your mothers and grandmothers. You don't care nothing about your ancestors, but you want to imitate and emulate the motherfucking oppressor. And talk against and go against your own people. Whether you want to accept it or not, for those who want to be white, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Because at some point, your car going to get pulled. And this is what racial insurrection and race war consists of. That cracker doesn't give a fuck how white you want to be and how much you love him. When your ass is caught out of bounds, you're going to be exterminated. Plain and simple. But I'll tell you who is going to fight. Because when you're talking global, these are going to be the saviors and the heroes. I'll tell you who's going to be the heroes and our saviors and our motherland. Yeah, these young brothers over in Africa. They're in shape. You don't see any one of them fat. They all have weapons, young and old. And they're ready to get down. Yeah, all of you who've been hating on don't want to claim Africa. But these are the motherfucking ones that are going to be getting down. That's a woman right there with a fucking a tank. A little child. And they hate the motherfucking cracker. And these are just the children ready to get down. And these are going to be the ones who are going to come and save us. For those niggas who denounce Africa, you're not from Africa, you don't want to be from Africa. And I'm not talking about those ones that are over here. I'm talking about ones that are down in the bush. The real goddamn warriors. The ones that are not bullshitting. They know who this motherfucking cracker is. And so, and this is what the motherfucking white man fears. This is his greatest fear. Pan-Africanism. Global Pan-Africanism. Because he knows he will get wiped the fuck off the planet. Because our brothers and sisters over there are not bullshitting. They don't have luxuries. They into conquering by any means. They're not afraid of death. Death is just another extension. They're not like these niggas over here, driving no motherfucking Bugattis and dressing up and all that motherfucking homosexual shit. Of course, yeah, we got some black organizations here, you know, but it's not enough. And we got some warriors over here. Don't get it twisted. We got some warriors over here. The New People's Black Panther Party. The People's Black Panther Party. The Revolutionary Black Panther Party. Guerrilla Mainframe. Street Law Soldiers. Hebrew Israelites. There's some soldiers here now. And when they link up with them brothers over there, you talking about global. And I haven't even mentioned South America, which a lot of y'all say that that's where most of the slaves went. Our ancestors went. I haven't even mentioned that. Because nobody likes the cracker. Not even North Korea, China, Russia. And that's the power of the black man. And this is why I'm telling you all, it's time to stop the bullshitting. It's time to get down and get yourself prepared to save your babies, to save your black nation. Not just in the United States, here and abroad. Because we got a lot, it's a lot of us over here that are willing to lay their lives down, but it's not enough. But once we link up with our brothers all around the globe, it'll be a wrap for this motherfucking cracker. And now Islamic groups, they try to call them terrorists to make people go against them. But they're nothing but warriors too. They know who this cracker is. So brothers and sisters, that's why it is important, it is imperative for us to wake up and have the Michael Johnson. You have to have that Michael Johnson energy and fire in you. That you're willing to lay your life down. You're willing to tear up some shit. Cause he took 5 with him. And that's what I call a fucking real warrior. See, a lot of you niggas don't talk about that. You so-called conscious motherfuckers. Y'all don't talk about that. That's heroic gangster shit. Yet y'all want to talk about some goddamn rap battles and whose religion is the best and all. Don't nobody have time for that shit no more. That shit is obsolete. A whole bunch of motherfucking sissies. Grab any type of spirituality, but grab your native African energy from all your ancestors, from here, from Turtle Island, and in the continent, and ancient Kemet. Because all of it's yours. That Black Lives Matter, that shit, all that's some motherfucking bullshit. Propaganda to pacifying motherfucking mind frame to put you in. Just one day and one day we gonna be free and all this bullshit. You know, Black Lives, the term Black Lives Matter means what about us? You know, accepting to be fucked around. Begging to be equal. That's all that shit means. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's time to wake up, brothers and sisters. when you hear when you hear that war horn, and it's time for those who gonna get down to get down. But you're gonna be surprised at a lot of shit that's gonna take place. Those who you think and thought that were hardcore, you're gonna find out they got pussy head in their on their ass. Cold fuck niggas. And the ones who you think that are out of it, a lot of them that are struggling, discombobulated, they're gonna fight because they ain't got nothing to lose. They just gotta get in better shape, mental, physical, spiritual, so they can stand all the way up. And this is what I'm talking about. This is my opinion and version of the race war. The only way it's going to be won, it's going to have to be done on a global level. Pan-Africanism. Because dealing with these niggas in this country, in the United States right now, at the condition and the mindsets that the black man is in today, white supremacy will wipe their ass with the black man, with the black community. It's just that simple. You know, stand up, brothers and sisters. There's more sisters standing up now. You know, it's time for put the bullshit down. Stop the arguing over, you know, whether Moses and all that. None of that shit don't matter when you got a mother. When these crackers are chasing you and your family down the street, and you're trying to hide somewhere to protect your family. None of that shit is. All that shit is irrelevant. All of it will be irrelevant. The Most High, the Creator, God, whatever you want to call them, and your ancestors, and the brothers that you link arms with, that are willing to lay their lives down for not only their families, but humanity, black humanity. That will be the only thing that will count. Make your mind up. What you gonna do? Hotep, Black Power.